Aliyu Muhammad reinforces the walls of his compound ahead of the rains. Shelter is a concern, but hunger is a bigger one. He says his children suffer from acute malnutrition, and he doesn't know where their next meal will come from.
They were not fortunate enough to have a good start. Their mother needed to eat well to breastfeed them, but we can't afford the food that doctors recommend.
He's one of 133 million Nigerians that the country's Bureau for Statistics say suffer from acute poverty. The World Bank says poverty in Nigeria's cities is more than 40%. In rural areas, the figure is closer to 70%.
Nigeria is a country of paradox, so rich, but yet poverty reigns. What Nigerians are going through now is just survival. To call yourself a poor man, I think, is a luxury in Nigeria today. All we want is to survive.
The country is one of the world's leading producers of oil. Analysts say decades of corruption and bad economic policies have wiped out the country's once thriving middle class, and more bad news is expected. The World Bank has warned that more Nigerians will be poor in the next 5 years. The institution says economic weaknesses and Nigeria's dependence on oil revenues are partly to blame. But a decade of violence in rural communities has also crippled agriculture and commerce. The industrial sector struggles to produce. When it does, goods are too expensive, partly because energy and transportation costs have more than tripled over the last decade. One solution is better education. At this skills center in the northern state of Sokoto, dozens of women are taught trades. Many of them didn't go to school. Officials say targeting of women and girls is deliberate.
Most of our women, they are not educated. They're supposed to be empowered so that they will use this money and invest their family.
Others say Nigeria should focus on scaling up agriculture in a country where most farmers barely scrape by.
Invest heavily on agriculture. That will have multiple positive effects. One, you have food security. Two, you have employment across all over.
But food security also requires physical security. Violent attacks have forced hundreds of thousands of farmers from their land. And it is this contrast between Nigeria's wealth in people, land and resources and its struggle for equality and the rule of law that makes the country's future so uncertain. Ahmed, Idris, Al Jazeera, Dan Tawaya, Nigeria.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.